We live, little Joker clown guy? Guys, what is up? What is up? What is up, guys? Girls around the world. Good morning, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Theory, guys. Welcome back. Where have I been, guys? Where have I been? Right here, guys. If you guys have been watching the channel, we've been following this stuff pretty much all the time, guys. Guys, a little bit of an update here. We got breaking, we call it breaking crypto news, but we got a lot of stuff going on here, guys. And let me just, got some new stuff happening on the channel, obviously, as you can see, guys. So just some cosmetic stuff, but nonetheless, guys, we're always having issues here. So let's fix what I know I got to fix here and get going. Guys, drop it in the chat. Let us know. Let us know if you're on the channel. Let us know if you're on the chat. Let us know what you're doing here. Let us know what you think about these prices, guys. Drop it in the channel and let us know right now what you think about these prices, guys. They are right in our face here. So curious to know your thoughts on it while I get this little thing set up here on the back end. Yeah? Sound good? Absolutely, guys. We're chilling on the channel, guys, on the chat here, guys. We got a little bit different setup here, guys, so just making sure everything's flowing good here. We're, you know, constantly trying to upgrade this stuff. So, obviously, guys, what are we seeing right now? We're seeing, I don't know what we're seeing, guys, honestly. What we're seeing is a 40% retractment on Siacoin. Did you guys see this at all this morning when you woke up here? On planet Earth, guys, things are moving in the crypto world, so I mean, guys, this is pretty huge here. What I'm saying here is we had a coin move up that's mineable that hasn't been getting a lot of talk, hasn't been getting a lot of news on Binance, on Upbit, on big exchanges, doing quite a bit of volume. I mean, we're doing 500 million, guys. I mean, I would say that's pretty large on Upbit. And what we're seeing, guys, is a 40%. We're basically seeing a wipeout of all gains. All right, that's the main thing we're seeing. So we're not really too concerned on specific Siacoin in itself, guys, but what we are concerned about is the crypto market is at almost 2 trillion. Like I said here the other week, we're at 1.2 or 1.98 trillion, gained about 500 billion in the last couple weeks, which was pretty impressive from the run up we had earlier last year. So not saying anything, not putting any specific dates on it here, guys. We're just giving you kind of a rundown of what might be going on. We don't know what's going on, guys. We just know that coins are moving right now, and the market cap is moving as well. Past that, guys, you know, not a lot of crazy action here other than this Siacoin 40% dump. Uniswap staying up. I mean, guys, we've gone up major amounts on these coins, and now we're staying up on these coins. So try to see kind of the bigger picture here, guys. If we get volatility on stuff like Siacoin, where we're going up over 100%, then we're coming down pretty much all of that. You know, that gets hard for us to predict what's going on. We only know what's going on until something like that happens, and then we're you could say we're more in the knowing or less in the knowing, but we're basically, we don't have a way on this channel, guys, or a way anywhere. There's no way on this channel. There's nowhere, any way one person or group of people other than the crypto exchanges are going to have a super good edge on the market unless we take some risk here, guys. All right. If we don't take any risk at this point, we might as well just you know, say, oh yeah, we tried, you know, we tried, it just didn't work out here. So let's go ahead and shut down cryptocurrency theory. Let's give up and just put our nose in the sand and bitch about it. But guys, if the prices keep continuing to go up and the volatility continues to increase, we are going to get a massive run on all these altcoins that everybody's been talking about, guys. That is simply what will happen. If you guys need facts for this, I recommend go back and look at just the history of what's happened already on these altcoins. You know, since we're here, nobody, including myself, really wants to talk about anything. let's look at some of this stuff. Let's pull this Sia coin up against Bitcoin, and let's see kind of what's going on here in terms of where we think the prices are going, guys. And as you see, like, what the fuck is going on here? Totally different coin almost, right? So we'll pull this up against Ethereum instead of dollars to give you the same thing here. And guys, this isn't speculation stuff. This is what's already happened, what has been happening the last few weeks. This isn't this isn't just us pulling this out of a hat, guys. So as you see, guys, Ethereum, I mean, guys, I really do think some of these coins are highly undervalued. Sia coin especially, but just the broader crypto market cap. The acceleration we've seen on Bitcoin and Ethereum has been highlighted here, obviously, by these gains on Sia coin. We're not looking at dollars, guys. We don't care about dollars because we know that overall, most of the cryptocurrencies we talk about on this channel are doing okay, or if not better, on dollars at the current moment in the short term. But what we're looking here, guys, is a timeline of like, 5-6+ years here, guys. So yeah, so we're looking at all the way back to when I started getting into crypto, guys, and we're looking at maybe something going on here that's bullish on these altcoins, because if we have Ethereum, we have Bitcoin, we have these coins basically, going up really fast. We could have these coins pump against Ethereum and Bitcoin really fast. And that could be not a big problem for the market, but a big problem for the market to understand why. All right, we got to think of that. How is the market going to react to, this kind of stuff, right? Not just the price pumps, but the kind of stuff that they're not going to be aware about. There's not a lot of people on the internet, guys, for one, but just not a lot of people in general that think of the concept of altcoins versus Bitcoin, altcoin ERC20 tokens versus Ethereum. They're always concerned about dollars, and generally, if we see the trend with most cryptos, they do okay against dollars, at least in these bull markets. So, guys, what is up? We are live on the channel, on the chat here on Cryptocurrency Theory, guys. If you're just catching us on the weekend, make sure you're checking us out regularly. Doing your crypto homework. But yeah, these prices are something else right now, guys. Not gonna bullshit around the bush here. Prices are looking pretty good here, in terms of where we're at, where we could be going. No specifications on any specific date. Obviously, I don't think anybody has a really good edge on the market, guys. Even these people we hear about that have a good edge on the market, if we look back on some of the stuff they say, it's just like every other profession, any other discipline. They're not right all the time, right? Maybe they're right most of the time. Maybe they're right every time they say. But when we really look at how many times they're right and we add that up, it's a little less enthusiastic for us to be like, oh yeah, exactly, yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. It's more like, what the fuck is this person talking about? So not saying we're in that zone, guys, here on the channel, or people can't be right on some of this stuff. We're just saying we don't have an absolute date. It's impossible for me to say, okay, on this date, this is going to happen. Maybe if I worked on building out a crypto exchange and maybe I had the ability to see the huge order books, I could maybe give you guys some advice, but I just don't think there's anybody on the internet that's really going to give you enough advice that's going to be kind of getting you to gauge the market. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, at least from YouTube. I mean, hear all these people trading and yeah, you should check out this person, check out that person, this one, TA this, TA that. But it's really hard to TA something, guys, when it just goes straight up against Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's hard to gauge. It's hard to gauge something and say, oh, well, the market's saying this, the technical analysis is saying this, but then the coin does something completely opposite of all that stuff, right? Guys, we are live, coming to you today on Saturday. You might be subscribed, you might not be. Honestly, guys, I don't care if you are or aren't. I just want you to be in the now, in the here and now on this crypto stuff. That's what we're trying to really deliver here on the channel. Not focus too much on the news. I mean, we'll go over it, obviously, guys. If there's huge news, we'll go up. Obviously, Reddit, Sam Altman's WorldCoin, you know, all these AI coins going up. But wasn't that last week, right? Wasn't that a few days ago? So, guys, halving time, halving reminder, Bitcoin Cash. Anybody using the Bitcoin Cash community that watches the channel, shout outs to you. And 40 days till the halving. BSV community shout outs, 48 days. BTC halving shout outs, 56 days. Got so much stuff going on, guys. All this stuff's within less than a year, other than Litecoin halving. So yeah, I mean, just a lot of stuff that's going to hopefully, you know, nothing obviously guaranteed. Maybe the demand could die down for crypto, guys, but don't you think we're in a time where crypto demand is actually kind of at a height, like at least a need to be at a high? I would say, yeah. I mean, I would say people, even if they don't have money to go into crypto, the institutions are going in, and people are going to want to go in with what they have. You know, they'll see that it's more beneficial to go in on what they have rather than to miss out on what they could have, right? You know, not saying that has to play out, obviously. You know, obviously we don't have to play out that way. You can obviously go down. You can obviously miss some of these gains. But nonetheless, guys, we're trying to see this stuff and try to get your feedback, guys. I mean, I'm not saying you have to throw it in the chat, but if you ever have any concerns or something, you know, if it's more about the crypto topics, not really about specific coins themselves. Obviously, we have our coins that we like on the channel because that's guaranteeing us less likely chance of manipulation on the coin or the community or that kind of thing. We don't want to jump into coins that, you know, might not do well. I would say, guys, if you're on the top 100, you know, if you're buying coins from the top 100, I would say you're like generally, you know, you're safer than if you're not on the top 100, I would say. You know, Alan, what's good, my dude? Thanks for throwing it in the chat. So I'm not saying if you're not on the top 100, you're going to get more likely to get into the category of getting rugged, right? That's kind of what we're saying. Like, we've kind of seen this top 100 community. You know, a lot of it's built on Ethereum. You know, we can't deny that. Some of it's built on Solana. We can't deny that. And there's certain stuff built on other stuff. But for the most part, guys, like in the top 100, I would say you're generally safer than if you were, you know, trading a coin on page 5 or 6 that's got literally no trades, right? Sex Addict, what's good? Guys, we are live on Cryptocurrency Theory, guys. Just to let you know, got a great group of people in here. We got my boy Alan. We got Sex Addict. So, you know, not a place to be on the weekends. Not a bad place to be any day of the week we're on here. But really on the weekends, guys, we really try to deliver, you know, prices on Saturday and community feedback on Sunday, guys. And we begin, you know, the reason, guys, here on the channel that the videos have been kind of switching up and covering various topics is because, guys, we're going into an election year here in the United States. That might not mean anything for the rest of the world. To be honest, it really doesn't mean that much for me. You know, call me anti-patriotic. I mean, it is what it is. I've never been into this stuff, guys. It's like sports. I couldn't even tell you what fucking season of sports it's in right now. So some people follow these different things, guys. You know, I'm not going to start wearing a Ronald Reagan hat or a George Bush Sr. hat or a Trump hat or a Biden hat or sunglasses. You know, my thing is, you know, I'm not interested in trying to get fed a load of crap, guys, for like, I mean, guys, I've been 18 for 18 years. So don't you think that likely, if I've seen some type of giant change in any of these, you know, any of these government bodies, that don't you think I'd at least have some kind of recognition, like, wow, things are getting actually good here? But it's the same thing every single time. So if I ever go into a rant on politics, just know that I respect your politics, guys. I just don't have a general respect for the way that politics plays out a lot of times, guys. Like, a lot of the stuff is just, it's marketing, guys. It's stupid. It's not, it's like just disgenuine, right? So that's just my thoughts on general how economies operate, guys. It's not in the best. It's really not in the best for the most people, guys. We'll just say that, right? So again, I'm always very. I think guys I come off a bit of anti patriotic or whatnot. I love here, guys, but I also love the world. I'm not, I'm more of a uh, you know different type of thinking. So it's not necessarily good or bad. Just realize, guys, that I never mean to offend anybody if I'm, saying anything about politics. Just, you know, I respect yours, respect mine, and it's good. Like, it's not a big deal, guys. Politics or everybody will find out at some point that it's a bunch of baloney for the most part. And if you guys could ever see any of the accounting that goes on, that really goes on, you would see that it's just a giant mismanagement of wealth, guys, in my opinion. So, yeah, guys, we're chilling on the channel, so come on down. We are getting going here. I don't know really what the goal was other than just to come on here. We haven't really had a lot of action, I would say. Like, I mean, obviously the action should be here because if you look at the market cap, it would say that it's already here, but we're just don't. You guys drop it in the chat. Are people talking about crypto? Do you hear people talking about crypto out anywhere? I don't. I really feel like the people, out there talking about crypto, not really a lot, right? Not really a lot of people out there really conversing about it, right? There might be people that are holding, there might be, people holding a lot of these coins that are getting some benefits. I mean, my crypto portfolio has kind of gone up in the last few months, but we're just not getting a lot of people talking about it, I feel like. And this is kind of the ongoing thing with crypto, guys, is if people would take a more general interest in it over the long run, they'd see that they're actually doing pretty good. But really, we have these moments where people just come in with all their money at the worst possible time. And I don't think this will ever change, guys. I think, on this channel, we'll see this happen for years to come if YouTube's the place to view it, because I just don't see it changing. These people, for the most part, they want to come out into this stuff when prices might not be the best time to come in all in. That's why I say, guys, a lot of times just take what you want to come in with on an ongoing basis that you can kind of control, right? Kind of control. That doesn't mean all the time, right? All the time you're not going to make a good trade. All the time you might buy a coin that you like too high. All the time you might, not come in on the best time. But a lot of the times will give you a lot of chances to come in at good times. Maybe a lot of bad times as well, but a lot of different times to come in when you can come into this stuff and maybe see this stuff for, at least long term, as long as you're going to be here, guys. I mean, we can't ever say how long crypto is going to be here. We can theoretically say forever. But if crypto starts taking over like a crazy amount, you might have fucking like crazy stuff happen where like government bodies are like the only ones in control of it or something. You know what I mean? Like, just it could go in a different direction. We can't just assume like, oh, it's decentralized. No, that'll never happen. That's impossible. Like, it might not happen on every single coin. I'm just saying that, don't you think governments and political bodies have a good way of doing what they want when they want, guys? I mean, can't we all agree on that at least? If they're going to do something, it's going to happen. There's not going to be, there's not going to be this successful rebellion. We've already done the best we can, guys. And don't you think we're doing pretty good, guys, at this point, with almost closing in at an all-time high of 3 trillion or 2 trillion, which would be not far. We're not far, guys, if you think about it. That's all I'm saying. So don't think that, like, there might be a time, guys, where instead of people standing in the streets holding fucking signs that says stop taking our money, that they just buy like a couple bucks worth of crypto, and like things become a lot different than people would think, right? Like, Mr. Full is back. What is good? Guys, we got Alan, we got Sex Addict, we got Mr. Full. If you're in the chat, just drop in and say hi, guys. You know, pound it up. People are pounding it in the chat. So yeah, I mean, we try to do stuff when we're here, guys. Obviously, we don't have the answers for you every time. I wish I, was able to give you guys, more answers of that kind of stuff. But the more answers I give you, the more likely you guys are going to be let down. I could tell you what I think is going to happen with the market. That doesn't mean it's going to happen. What I think is going to happen, guys, is we're going to see a push for privacy. We're going to see privacy go up. We're going to see decentralized exchange tokens go up. And at some point, I think the next thing to go up is probably exchange house tokens. We've seen Binance Coin accelerate here recently. We've seen, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw like KuCoin shares and HuBuy token and every house token fucking go up. Tiger Coin, you know what I'm saying? Like every crypto exchange house token go up. That wouldn't be surprising. I wouldn't be surprised if we see ERC20 tokens on the broad, and they kind of have been going up, guys, honestly. I mean, we've even seen proof of stake coins really go up. We saw Uniswap go up. I mean, there's a lot of different things that we're looking at one time that are very timeline-esque in terms of where we could maybe put the market here in a couple months. So, we have to just focus in on what is going on. We have to focus in on these timelines. We have to focus in on the market conditions in these timelines. Because if we're just following the news, guys, I don't think it's going to get us where we need to go. We got to take it a couple steps further here because this news, I mean, it's just a matter of time before the shift in the news comes, guys, and we're hearing about different altcoins performing abnormally well for no fucking reason other than this is the reason and now it's up. So I would say that all could happen pretty quick here, guys. I mean, we're seeing it happen on Siacoin, like I said. I mean, coins are going up a lot on BTC, guys, and then coming all the way back down. I mean, it's absolutely, it couldn't be more volatile is what I'm saying right now. So like if you're unsure about where to go, I can't tell you where to go, guys. I can only tell you like tread very carefully at this moment because if you're trying to make trades on some of this stuff, you're either going to make a trade out at the top or you're going to make a trade in at probably not a good time. That's what I would say on a lot of these coins because a lot of these coins, guys, just people have been accumulating, exchanges have been accumulating, and they have the ability to go up really fast, guys. Like within a few days, you could be getting a ton of news on this coin within a few weeks. I'm not saying this particular coin, guys. Be specific here. We're not saying Siacoin. We're saying a lot of different coins, guys. There are so many fucking coins, and Siacoin is mineable, guys. So we have to think of other stuff too, like Uniswap absolutely killing it. And it seems like I'm randomly pulling these out, guys, because it is kind of a random motion a lot of times when these coins go up. We see like a flush of green on a variety of coins like Chainlink, Polygon. I think all these coins, Uniswap, they're all different, but they're all going to go do pretty well. That's what I'm saying. They're all going to do pretty well. It actually sounds like I'm saying that past tense. They are currently doing very well, guys. That's what I meant to say. They are doing currently pretty well, guys, because like I said, these jumps are just very fast and intense. Look, that's your 6-month chart on whether or not yesterday was a great time to accumulate more BTC if that's what you want, more Ethereum if that's what you want, dollars if that's what you want. But when we start throwing them against each other, guys, we're kind of like left a bit, not confused, a bit thrilled, really. I'm a bit thrilled when I start throwing this coin over the last 6 months against dollars. Look at dollars. Look, that's Uniswap at the 6-month chart on dollars. Look at it on the 6-month chart on Ethereum. Look at that. That's not Ethereum. Is it Ethereum? Make sure here. Okay, it actually is. So yeah. See, look, hasn't performed as good on BTC, but nonetheless, You know, it's three different ways of looking how it performs, guys. Here it is again on dollars. So there it is, 6-month chart right now. So it might be that just dollars. We also got to think about this too, guys. We've seen this a lot of times in other places around the world. I've showed you guys charts of different altcoins like Bitcoin Cash and other altcoins that have compared against like the Turkish lira, the Argentina peso. And what we got to think of too, guys, is that we can't just think of these coins rising on dollars. We have to think of these coins rising on Bitcoin, Ethereum. We also have to think of other fiat currencies. Like I said, there's been all-time highs hit on Bitcoin Cash last rally in terms of Argentina pesos, Turkish lira, coins that have, or fiat currencies that have entry points to the crypto market. So there you go, guys. So what we're talking about is the dollar potentially being crushed by crypto prices, guys. An overall crypto push on dollars, that we could see a lot of different cryptocurrencies actually become more valuable than dollars very quickly, which is going to signal a not only a bull run for crypto, but also just a rug on dollars, guys. A rug pull on the US dollar, like the crypto market against, not really against, just kind of taking over dollars essentially. I mean, I know that's a little hard to comprehend, but we're talking about like most cryptocurrencies rising against the dollar just because the dollar is performing, obviously underperforming crypto by a lot. So that's what we're seeing right now with these coins like Uniswap. Major market cap coins have a much higher likelihood of this happening. Like the top 100 have a lot more likelihood of taking over a dollar market, because that's what I'm saying. If you look at a lot of these coins, guys, against, like I said, Argentina peso, Chilean peso, Turkish lira, fiat currencies that haven't done that well, it looks a lot different than dollars. It's a little, or not a lot different. It looks a lot similar to dollars, right? So if there's a you know, if there's a run on dollars in the crypto market is gonna continue to go up against dollars. So that's what we're kind of seeing. I would say that the top 100 are going to be, you know, I don't know how quick, guys. Again, this Siacoin thing has got me thinking the market could come down, you know, 20 to 40%, you know, very quickly too. And then maybe we consolidate right there. You know, there's an insane amount of volatility, and then it just goes up really fast from there. That's also not an unrealistic possibility. Like we could go down, the market could pull back 30, 40% broadly, and take down a lot of coin positions, and then basically run sideways for, you know, a month or two, and then just shoot right back up above where we fell from. So that's the type of volatility I'm saying could happen, guys, because we don't know the exact direction we're going right now, but it feels like we're going pretty good. I'm just wondering if a lot of people are unloading right now and things are about to pull back and take some of these coins down. But I actually think, guys, we're actually going up this time. You know, we've kind of been a little quick to the gun a couple times, but a lot of times when we see certain markets move, guys, we kind of can spot these before they happen, because we're covering it so freaking often that we know that the crypto market is currently going up. That's all we can look at. We can't look at all these theoreticals. We know that the current crypto market right this second has been going up, is going up. We can only stop there. We can't say it's going to continue to go up, but what we've been seeing is it has been going up recently pretty aggressively in some altcoins. Volatility has increased very aggressively in some altcoins. All-time highs have been hit in a lot of different altcoins right now. I mean, WorldCoin, there's been others. WorldCoin's the one that comes to mind, but there has been others, guys. There's been aggressive pushes on Tron. Not a lot of news, not a lot of news about some of this stuff, but obviously definitely aggressive movements in the crypto market, not just casual, a broad crypto push that everybody's, watching and seeing and talking about and getting in on it. That hasn't came yet. I don't know if it will come from the same people, you know, that were doing this last time. However, you know, we've seen an aggressive crypto market growth here recently. I would say in the last 2-3 months, right? I think everybody watching crypto, at least this channel, we've been kind of talking about this. So, guys, drop it in the chat if you're live. We got Mr. Fool, we got Alan6, we got Sex Addict, we got me in the chat. I like to do this cryptocurrency theory, guys, because we like to bounce different theories off of each other, right? I mean, we kind of like having a. I don't want my my way of thinking to be the only thing that goes on here, guys. That's why you guys. I mean, we have people in the chat holding a lot of these coins, guys. We had somebody. Was it you, Sex Addict, that was holding Jasmy? Are you still holding this coin? I mean, top 100, guys. It's pretty exciting. You know, it's the initial rise up is what I think it is, guys. I mean, I'm not. You know, obviously we can't give you exact dates, but I don't think anybody's retiring. Do not think anybody here is retiring on the channel. I mean, it feels like we're just getting going, right? Just getting going on the channel, honestly. So I don't see people retiring, guys. I think we get more action as we go forward, guys, because people are going to get sick of you know, losing buying power with dollars, right? That's going to be the main thing. People are going to want to have something other than dollars if dollars are not doing very good, because they're not going to get more dollars. They're not going to be. Obviously, there's always people making more money. I'm just saying generally, right? We're not going to get more credit. They're not going to have any more access to spendable dollars that they don't have, that they have to pay back. So if you take that out of the equation, and that's just gone, and there's no way to, you know, wobble that credit line anymore. Don't you think, guys, there's going to be something people are going to want to go in on other than just trying to get more dollars? They're going to want to go into something a little bit more aggressively, getting them more buying power, right? That's the main thing. I mean, that seems to be the kind of the main thing here, guys. All right, guys, we're coming up on that time. If you haven't noticed, we've been doing about 30 minutes on the stream. It seems like it'd be a good cover a lot of topics kind of in that 30-35 minutes here, guys. So yeah, I still have Jasmy and ETC are my big holdings. Heck yeah, you know, that's badass, Sex Addict. Honestly, like, you know, if you guys can just deal with the not selling and stop, and don't get antsy to sell, guys, because I mean, I know you guys want to sell some of these coins. Obviously, a lot of people need to spend their coins or sell the coins, but you know, this next couple years, guys, is going to be harder and harder to get these coins. Like it's going to be undeniably harder just based on current supply and current tokenomics. I mean, just if things didn't get any more hyped in crypto, this would already be the case, guys. The coins would already rise in price, and I think that's where we're seeing the initial jump up. This initial jump up might, you know, end right now after the stream and crash, or it might end in the summer, or it might not end for a year, guys. But I think we're in that initial upward climb where, you know, a lot of these coins here and probably in the next year are going to be, or less, or are going to be pretty hard to get for people, because the price is going to increase. I mean, you put a couple $1 billion to the top 100, guys. It's going to change the dynamic a lot. So just think about that, guys. And we'll catch you guys soon. Enjoy your weekend, guys. We'll be back on here tomorrow. I might even be back on here tonight, guys. So just hang in there, you know, keep doing your thing, and talk to you later. Take care.